body bands. Run, tell them. The big body high priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to do your reading for the month of July, Virgo. I don't want to be here too long. I got things to do. You got things to do. Some of you, it's weird. It's kind of weird because some of you travel a lot. It's weird. Your energy right now feeling like this month feeling like you're coming out of hermit mode. There's something about you coming out of hermit mode. Meanwhile, for some of you, you travel a lot. You know, this could just be how you interact with people. You know, letting people in, connecting with them, being vulnerable, letting people inside. You've kept people out for a really long time, working on your shit. You know, alone. You're not wanting nobody around. You're needing your solitude while you work through your shit. Some of you still traveling though, being back and forth, doing a lot. For some of you, you're sleeping, you're astral projecting, or you're having conversations with people telepathically. You know, some of you just close your eyes, you meditate, you're somewhere else. Like you can put yourself in a whole nother space and time like that. Some of you do this from home, so you always feel like you're traveling. You always feel like you're not present. You know, have you ever been really connected with spirit? And you really tapped in with spirit and really disconnected from the world? You're coming out of that. Some of you are like waking up, realizing you've missed so much. You know, you haven't been sitting under a rock. You haven't been sitting under a rock. But you've been in the clouds. For sure. For some of you, you've let like your self-care routine, or you being active, working out, get away from you. You're getting back to that this month. You're getting back to that. You're getting back to, some of you are realizing somehow that you're spending too much time sitting around or being lazy, or you're back at a desk, or you know, you're taking extra naps. You know, something about laying around, not being as active as you want to be, having to move your body more. Having to move your body more. Or for some of you, it's the exact opposite. All you do is move. It's non-stop. All you do is physical work. You know, you're always on the move. You needing to sit down. You're fighting this. But some of you, heavy on the avoiding going inside yourself this month. I don't want to talk to myself. I don't want to look at myself right now. I don't want to do no self-work. You know, that energy this month. Really avoiding, having to dig deep, being a little tired, wanting to rest, wanting to be really playful, wanting to do something else, you know? Turn off, not be so responsible, be a little wild, have a little fun. Let your hair down in a way that you normally don't. For some of you, you're going to find that something hurts that you didn't know hurts. That's why you don't want to go digging. For some of you, this is your body. Something hurts that you didn't know hurt. You didn't know that was fucked up. You didn't know that part of your body was aging, or that it had aged that much from you not using it, or you overusing it, whatever this is. For some of you, when you haven't touched yourself, not even sexually, something about feeling out your body, touching your body, getting in tune with every part of your body. You haven't put your hands on it. There being certain parts of your body that sore or hurts. You wouldn't know that it's sore or that it hurts unless you touched it. Some of you are coming across a lump or a swollen spot on yourself, on your body, being more aware, more tapped in, feeling on your skin, making sure you're not breaking out, you know, touching yourself, making sure nothing's swollen, nothing's, examining yourself a little more closely. Some of you are avoiding this because you're not liking your body. Some of you are having some problems with your bodies, trying to fall back in love with your bodies. Your bodies are changing. Or you're dealing with someone like this, but heavy on the you, trying to fall in love with your body again, or practicing a lot more self-love. Working really closely with your crystals. Heavy on keeping your crystals on you, you know. You know, your rose quartz in your bra, your green aventurine in your bra, that type of thing. Loving on yourself, for sure. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source God, universe, please allow me to tap on my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what's going on with them in the month of July. Spirit, please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there was some energy out here about like honing in on somebody this month, looking at them like you. That energy, you're the reason. Watch this shit. Some of you just remembering what somebody did to you. Some of you are randomly, there's a lot of things coming to you this month. 555 on the clock. I'm here 555. Something about this. Yeah. You remembering what somebody did to you, it changing something, it changing your mood in a moment, heavy mood swings, you being disconnected from your higher self, or you wanting to quiet your higher self, you being really connected to your shadow this month, or certain triggers, certain thinking about certain people really triggers your shadow. I don't feel like you let your shadow live often, or you know, not nearly enough. You don't give your shadow a voice, not nearly enough. Your shadow's low-key rebelling this month. Like, fuck that, I'm busting out this joint. Let me in here, let me in this bitch. Let me cause a little havoc. You know, gotta ride that wave, balance that out, because your shadow's really loud this month. Some of you is someone else. Some of you fell out with someone that you absolutely love. Some of you, there's an Aries and there's a Gemini in the mix. Somehow you're going to fall out with someone that you love, or you love someone dearly. You're trying to maintain a connection, hold on to this relationship at all costs, and someone is going out of their way, someone that you could love as well, is going out of their way to sabotage it. For some of you, this is like your sister trying to sabotage your connection with your father, sabotage your connection with your mother. You know, for others of you, it's different. This is your spouse trying to sabotage your connection with your work, your business partner. You know, figure out where that connection is, you know, for you in your life. Or for some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but the energy's been out here for a while, and I feel like it's about to intensify. I feel like this has already happened for a lot of you. For a lot of you, this has already happened. For some of you, this is like you and your sister going out of your way to cause a rift between you and your father. You know, you and your mother, you and your father cause a problem between the two of y'all, so that y'all fall out, y'all don't speak, because they want to stay close with your parent, and they don't want you to be close with your parent. But even though you fall out with your parent, you still stay connected to your sister who set that whole shit up. Y'all are still cool, you still fuck with her, and then you wake up one day and you're like, why am I talking to you? Why am I still... You did this. I really miss my dad, I really miss my mom, but shit has gone so far for some reason now, you know, so much shit has hit the fan. You're in a really bad space with someone. You're in a really bad space with them, and you're realizing someone else is the reason for this, and you're still connected to them, and it makes you take a step back, pull back from this person. I don't feel you engaging them. I don't feel you starting a fight. I don't feel you saying anything. I feel you recognizing where someone is not your friend, someone is not on your side, someone is not a safe space for you to talk to, tell them your business. They'll tell other people, or they'll use it against you, or they start shit on the low. They very well could be responsible for you losing a really amazing connection, or a special connection to you, important, you know. For some of you, it was a connection that was already struggling. For some of you, like, you on the rocks with your wife, or your husband, your child's, you know, father, mother, whatever, and your sibling tells them some dirt on you, you know, makes up some dirt on you, tells them something that's going to has, they already don't trust you, and they tell them some funny story that's going to get you even in more trouble, or has them doubting you even more, and you didn't even do anything. Somebody's setting you up this way, or someone did, and it caused a problem, and you're really in this space now. It's like it took you a while. But for some of you, it's like it took you a while. You didn't put two and two together. You didn't cut the person off who was, you know, you didn't find the mole. For some of you, it's not even about finding a mole because you didn't do anything wrong. Someone is setting you up or set you up, is trying to make you look bad. Someone's trying to make you look bad, or they're trying to make someone else look bad. This doesn't have to be you. You could be the one that someone is talking to, trying to make someone else look bad, and you really care about this person, you know, or y'all are really good friends, or you really love them. Pick what side you on. For some of you, this has already started to happen, or it's already happened, it's already played out, or this is going on. It's gonna get even worse. It's already happened, and it's gonna get even worse. Let's see what your overall energy is this month. Nine of Pentacles, I love it. Definitely getting to the bag, you know. You need to stay focused, be back to work. For some of you, one thing is not doing well right now. You're needing to go take care of something else. You know, for some of you have to stay in the energy, the attitude of abundance. Ooh, I love this. Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles popping out. That's Ten of Pentacles, baby. Some of you, your money is long, your money is well. You know, you're well off, or you're doing well. Or have been, you know, you may not be seeing the amount of money that you want this month, or you may have a couple of off weeks, so your money might slow up. Your money might be slow right now. Mercury retrograde could have affected your money a little bit. You're still recovering from that. We're still in the shadow period. The shadow period could have been, it could have had an effect on your money. But there's something about maintaining your abundance, you know, staying in the attitude of gratitude, feeling very rich, feeling very well off, feeling very comfortable. Some of you, you know, you don't have a certain amount in your bank account, and you feel like you broke as hell. Meanwhile, you're off, you know, a lot well off than certain other people, or you're still okay. You know, you're still doing well. Some of you have built a certain type of lifestyle, and you're focused on whether or not you can maintain it. You need to, you're high maintenance. You become high maintenance, but you take care of yourself. You handle things. Some of you, there's a certain lifestyle you become accustomed to, and you want to maintain that. For some of you, there's something about jewelry, working with gold, buying jewelry, spending money on jewelry, spending money on diamonds, working really closely with your crystals. I said that to you. Some of you, this is also working with money crystals. I was hearing citrine, a good one for you to work with. Some pyrite. The whole background of that card looking like some pyrite. What's something else for your overall energy? King of Wands is out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be, you know, heavy on the being an entrepreneur, taking charge of your own business, for sure. For some of you, you know, being a leader. But also, I feel like someone being very angry. They're being a fire sign who's very angry that you're dealing with. They could always be angry, right? Lover's card. This could be your lover. For some of you, though, you're starting a business. You're getting the capital. You finally have the capital. You're investing in yourself, or you are a boss. You know, some of you are a little worried about whether or not you're going to be able to maintain what it is that you have. You absolutely will. For some of you, you're single right now, man, but there's going to be an opportunity for you to have a new beginning with someone. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be attracted to someone, finding someone that you're attracted to this month, who is a leader. Thank you. I don't know who sent me that, but oh, hey Ginger, hi baby. Thank you. Yeah. You could be... I don't know what I was just saying. I lost my download. Yeah, something about this though. Heavy on there being in Aries that you can reconcile with. There being in Aries that you love very much for some of you. That you want to reconcile with. You could have been alone, been single for a really long time. Or some of you are looking for that Emperor energy. What's your strengths? I feel like you work really well under pressure. I feel like there is a lot on your back this month. I feel like you're being really stressed out. I feel like you handle it very, very gracefully. Or your spirituality is going to be, you know, your best friend this month. Meanwhile, it always is what it need be. You know, for some of you, like, your shadow self wants to, like, wreak fucking havoc. And you're needing to, or is wreaking havoc inside or in your life somehow. Your shadow is rearing its ugly head. You know, to some of you, there are things that are happening beyond your control. Shit is falling down left and right. Things are not going right left and right. And you're needing to stay really fucking peaceful in the middle of all of that. You're needing to stay really peaceful. I mean, you are really handling a lot of burden this month. A lot of stress, a lot of burden. Endings, having to handle endings, get through endings. There are things ending at the same time. There being a lot of chaos going on in other areas. And you're handling with grace. Poise, for sure. Six of Swords energy. You're allowing yourself to move forward. You are really honoring where this is spirit led, where whatever is really going down, you know, whatever is crashing and fucking burning is supposed to. This is what spirit wants. We don't like it, but this is what spirit wants. We're obedient. We're going with the flow. I'm not about to fight with you. We're not blocking our blessings by fighting with the divine. You know, have you needing to use your discernment, man, about who you're connecting with, but also, like I said, our shadow is showing up, needing to not give into your shadow too much. Allow it to have you, you know, in the wrong bed, making the wrong friends, forgiving the wrong person, you know, being really mean to people or snappy, or, you know, you need to use real discernment out here, because there's something about you blocking your blessings, or people blocking their blessings right now. Something about blocking blessings, man. And you are not in the business of blocking your blessings. You are not in the business of blocking your blessings, Virgo. For a lot of you, your strength being that you have a lot less than other people somehow. Somehow you're getting shortchanged, you know. You're short-staffed. You don't have the startup capital, but your name is good. Your word is good. Your reputation is good. Some of you don't have the finances somehow. You don't have the money you want, but you have the notoriety. You have the respect, you know. You have the connections. Some of you people just, you know, people mess with you. They fuck with you off your word alone. You know, there's something about this. Also, there being so much untapped magic. So much magic you're not using. Some of you are honoring this. Some of you are needing to clean your altar. Your ancestors want to work for you. Your spirit team wants to work for you. They want to come through for you, beloved. But your ancestor altar is dirty. Or your prosperity altar, your love altar, whatever it is that you're doing. Your workspace, your sacred space being, you know, that being an altar wherever you work. Some of you, it's your desk being a mess. Or your home is a little cluttered, you know. Spirit's not coming through. They're not fucking with that energy. Clearing some things up. Not saying that you're dirty, but this being more so your sacred spaces needing some love this month. Your spirit team being very strong, being very connected to you, not able to answer you, not able to answer your prayers the way you want them to, not able to help make your your aid your spells to work the way you need to give you the results that you want, because you're not changing the water often enough, on your altar. You're not wiping it down. The ashes from your incense is all over the damn table. Like, clean it up. And making a big difference. It not being intentional. And again, this is popping out under your strength. Because it's like, if you just straighten this up, we can straighten this up. Some of you, like, your money is fucked up. Go clean your prosperity altar. Some of you, your money is fucked up. Go burn some ancestor money. It being real simple. You're not doing your rituals for a while now. For some of you, you're letting it get away from you. Your magic being really strong, you're just not using it. So use it. For some of you, it's a strength that you do not have what you need to start something right now. Some of you, if I had that fucking money right now, I'd go right now on that. Spirit is like, no, beloved. Wait a little bit. More is going to be revealed. It's not the time for you to do this right now. This is why I'm not going to give you the money right now, because you're not listening to me, so I got to protect you. The money is yours. The money is there. It's on the way. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to make sure when you need it, you're going to have it. But if I give it to you right now, today, you're going to spend it in a way that I don't want you to, or it's not time for you to yet. It being a strength that something has not worked out or is not working out for you right now. Being a good thing. For some of you, you're doing really well in your pregnancy. That's definitely for Ginger. Ginger's in the building. I'm picking up on your energy. Some of you, your pregnancy is coming along beautifully. For some of you, again, there being a lot to handle. You are your strengths being that you know that when it's time to tap out. When it's time to tap out. When it's time to delegate. When it's time to let someone else take over. When you don't have what you... I know when I don't have it to give. It's okay. It's okay. But definitely, you're doing beautifully in your pregnancy for sure. But there's something about your strengths being this month where you really honor, well, I don't have any more to give. This is it. I'm at my capacity. This is my limit. Ooh, 2 Gingers in the building. That's dope. Some of you knowing your body, you knowing yourself, or you knowing what's wrong. You being able to self-diagnose. Your strength being the fact that you're able to self-diagnose. You heal yourself in real time. You know what's wrong with you. You know what you need. For some of you, your strength is that you can pinpoint what you need. And what you need is rest and to be doing your rituals. Literally to rest and to be doing your rituals. More time to rest. Some of you are really worried about money. Your money is going to be there. They love you at work. Your co-workers love you. Your boss loves you. Your clients love you. Whoever this is. You have a platform. Your following loves you. I'm glad you got to sleep. You deserve to sleep. How many weeks are you? You're almost there. What are you, like 33, 34 weeks now? You're almost there. You need to sleep, baby. What are your weaknesses? Let's see what your weaknesses are this month. For some of you, you're doing your best. You're just doing your best to totally ignore where you are head over heels in love with someone that's being a jerk, or they're not showing up like you want, or you just wish they would do better, they would make more effort. Some of you want someone to make more effort. For some of you, it's a Scorpio. You just wish they would do more. You wish they'd make more effort. Someone is sleeping on you. Somebody's sleeping on you. Leon is here. He's a Virgo moon. Virgo moon. Who's a Virgo moon? I think my brother's a Virgo moon. I think my brother's a Virgo moon. Something about somebody sleeping on you. Somebody's sleeping on you, Virgo. What's your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? For some of you, it's really important for you to honor where you have to step up more. More is required of you this month. Heavy on this being a masculine energy, you know. This king energy here with the lovers and this Nine of Pentacles, she feels pregnant. This Nine of Pentacles, someone who's running a business, someone who is really, you know, beautiful and self-sufficient and, you know, is really used to being really busy or getting to it, you know, not having to sit down, not having to rest. Someone has to fucking rest. She gotta rest. She has to put her feet up. She could be ready to pop any day now. You know, definitely being pregnant with this Ace of Pentacles, and more is required from this masculine energy. Him having to support his lover, it being a really big thing. I'm going back to the overall energy because this, it's funny because I'm going back to the overall energy when I'm ready to pull on the weaknesses, because this being a masculine's energy, his overall energy being his fucking weaknesses, something about this, he has to show up more somehow, or this needs to be his main focus. What he's been lacking somehow, he needs to focus on healing this month. That needs to be his only focus. He needs to really honor where he has to step up. More is required. More is required of him. She needs help. She needs help with the children, or she needs help because she's pregnant. Okay, what are your weaknesses this month? Someone is really overwhelmed with the children, and the children, her showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, her children not even being necessarily at their children. These could be all of her different businesses. These could be all of her different clients. She could have her hand in all types of different things. This could be a bunch of different pieces of jewelry. Something about jewelry, different investments. Somebody has a lot of babies to watch. A lot of babies to watch. She needs help. She needs assistance. Some of you, this is her helping her run her business somehow. What are your weaknesses? King of Swords. For some of you, the way that you communicate. Some of you, something about the way that you communicate. You know, the way that you feel like you have to best someone, or you have to constantly speak to them like you know more than they do. For some of you, there's an Aries. I didn't mean to say Aries. Some of you, there's definitely an Aries in the picture that you're having a problem with. They could be really, really cold when they speak to you, or your issue, your weakness is that you want them to speak to you, or your weakness is when they speak to you. When they speak to you, they weaken you, but they're also being Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy out here. You're struggling to communicate with someone. You're struggling to communicate with someone, man. There could be a real argument with someone who how they speak to you. An Emperor, something that's, I didn't even mean to say an Emperor. Emperor is not even out here, but this energy is funny because this King of Wands, someone's temper being a real thing, but the King of Wands is out here, the King of Swords is out here. Some of you could be dealing with an Emperor and getting divine masculine energy for sure. Someone's ready to go any day. The Tower moment. You're not prepared for the Tower moment. Someone is trying to have a serious conversation with you, or you're trying to have a serious conversation with someone. It goes left. Communication. Communication being your weakness. Or you're dealing with someone who communication is their weakness. Someone does not know how to be honest, be transparent, hold space, be really supportive, say the right thing. Someone could be strong as hell. Feminine energy could be strong as hell. She's a fucking powerhouse. She's really strong, but that don't fucking mean she always wants to be. It doesn't mean she doesn't get scared. It doesn't mean she doesn't have moments of wanting to be vulnerable. And some of you, you're her partner, and she wants to be able to do that with you. You're not holding space for her this way. You're not honoring how afraid she is, or how you're the only one she can be vulnerable with. You're the only one she can admit that she's afraid to. She can't admit that to anyone else. There's too many people watching her. There's too many eyes on her. She has to maintain being who she is, or that's how she feels safe. For some of you, you're like, to everyone else, you're like this ice queen, or someone's like an ice queen to everyone else, or they're impenetrable, you know, no, but they're really a softie on the inside, or they're really sensitive on the inside, or they're really emotional. They really need a lot of support. Someone is in a very vulnerable space. A masculine energy, for some of you, a masculine energy is not honoring where a feminine energy is about to go through a tower moment, or is going, or has gone through a tower moment, and he is not there. He's not supporting, or he's not saying the right thing, or the tower moment that she. A lot of pregnancy energy up in here, huh? For sure. Congratulations, baby. Right, ultimately, the outcome is happy. Ultimately, after this tower moment, she's going to be happy. Or after this tower moment, this is giving birth. The baby is born, happy and healthy, for sure. It's a girl. Have you on it being a girl for some of you? It's the sun card, but it's a girl, it feels like. And yeah. There's something about him really needing to be conscious about how he shows up. Needing to be really conscious about how he shows up. A masculine shows up for a feminine energy during this tower moment. You know, this dark night of the soul. This rebirth that she's going through. Scorpio energy being out here. Someone is very low-key afraid of loss. Someone needs to protect under your weaknesses. You being you having fear. You letting you. Didn't I say this? Your shadow rearing its ugly head. It could be rearing its ugly head in different ways. Needing to quiet it when it starts kicking that fear shit. We're not, you know, we're not owning that. There could be a Scorpio who's really fearful of losing a feminine energy. There's something about being fearful of losing her. He's fearful of losing her. For some of you, you're wondering why you can't win, but you are battling somebody who is really insecure. They're really insecure about losing you, so they treat you like shit, or so they'll never be vulnerable with you. They'll never truly, completely open up with you because they're afraid of being hurt. Or this is you. Pick what side you're on. Someone is definitely afraid of losing someone. So a feminine energy not making it back. Someone's afraid of this. Meanwhile, the outcome is successful. The outcome is happy, or someone is coming back. Someone is on their way. Someone will get there. Someone will arrive. Something will work out. But the fear of the tower moment, the fear associated with what you know there's a tower moment coming, prepare for it. You know there's a tower moment, and with this King of Swords, you know an ending is coming. You know something is about to be stressful. You can feel your strength is that you know that shit is about to come to an end. Endings out here with this Ten of Wands. You know that you having to stay calm in the face of, you know, for some of you, somebody's blood pressure building. Someone's getting extra hot. Something about it. Someone getting extra hot, or their blood pressure is building. Someone has to put their feet up. Someone's feet swelling. Someone has to put their feet up. They have to get off their feet. Someone has to be on bed rest. Somebody has to put their feet up. Everything about feet. You don't want to lay down, but you gotta lay down. You don't understand that she has to lay down, but she has to lay down. And if she has to lay down, that means that you have to get up. A masculine not understanding this. A feminine energy doing a bunch, always never being able to sit down because she's always doing everything. Meanwhile, she is now being called to sit down, take a rest, take a break. That means he has to work harder. For some of you, this has to do financially. She's been holding it down. She's been doing really well financially for herself or for the family or for the team or at work somehow. But she has to take a back seat and he has to be the one that takes over. He has to step up. The Nine of Pentacles, she's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles has to take a step back, and the King of Wands has to take a step up to balance some things out for his lover, for his partner, his business partner for some of you. This Gemini for some of you. One more card for your weaknesses. The World card in reverse, right? Needing to really honor where something is, you know, the ending is a good thing, or something will end on a positive note. Or it's not time, it's not over yet. Somebody's going to want to finish something early. Someone's going to want to tap out. I call it, I quit. You know, I wave the white flag. Some of you, some of you needing to know that you are not going to go into labor early. Someone's worried that they're going to go into labor early, that they're going to give birth early. See all of this pregnant ass energy? Somebody got a big, beautiful, round belly. Somebody's pregnant as hell. Someone needs to know that they're not going to lose anything. They're not going to go and something's not going to happen or end prematurely. Some of you are really struggling with worrying about a tower moment. You are worried about losing the King of Swords. You're worried about somebody dying. Nobody is going to die. Somebody told you, right, Aquarian energy out here. This King of Swords. If someone told you that they'd always be there, they will always be there. Someone told you I ain't going anywhere, they're not going anywhere. You need to know that. For some of you, this is someone's physical health. You're worried about someone dying. Someone told you, I'm gonna be alright, I ain't going nowhere. They won't, not today, beloved. Not her. She knows too much. She knows too much. You see these crystals? She's too grounded. This could be you, an earth sign. Someone knows too much. She's too grounded. She's enlightened, but she's grounded at the same time. She's too enlightened she's too enlightened to leave early, or the Aquarius is too enlightened to leave early. They see things happen before they become a problem. I might have said that to you earlier. I don't know if that was you I said that to, or if that was Sagittarius. I don't know. The reading I did right before yours. Well, welcome, Ebony. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. I'm going to pull real quick on your career this month, the energy around your career, and the energy around love, and then we'll get out of here. What's your energy around your career? 8 of Cups, man, walking away. I'll leave that shit for later. You need to emotionally detach. Some of you work way too much. Some of you need to step away from the desk, step away from the work. Some of you, you're really hesitant to leave. You're supposed to be going on a journey. You're supposed to be leaving. You're supposed to be going on vacation. You're taking forever to leave. You're taking forever to walk away. You have to make the decision to transfer the energy over from one person to another. Transfer the energy over from you to someone else. Your responsibility to someone else. You have to make a decision on who it's going to be, or you have to entrust that someone is going to handle what you need to handle and not stab you in the back. Regarding work, something about this is literally having to walk away from work, or a feminine energy is she has to walk away from work. Some of you, man, somebody's drinking on a job. Somebody's been drinking on a job. Something about this. Right, someone feels like walking away, you know, like they're betraying themselves, taking some time off. They're doing themselves the greatest disservice, you know. This is how they feel. They're being an ending though to right, lots of 10 energy. There being an ending, though, to life as it is. The way things are right now is going to change really soon. What's your energy in regards to love? For some of you, Virgo, you're free now. For some of you, something about career. Someone betrayed you. Someone fired you. Something ended up abruptly. You would not have made the decision. Someone had to make it for you. Someone broke up with you. Someone gets mad at you, or someone gets really emotional with you. For some of you, they have a really good reason to get emotional. For some of you, they get emotional and really disrespectful. They have no reason for it to go that far. For some of you, this is what you're saying, but they went that far because you're unavailable emotionally. Everyone is being a masculine energy. You know why she's crying her heart out, and you're just like, are you done yet? Or, yo, this is so stupid. Or you're fighting with someone, and you think that they need tough love when they're being really vulnerable, and that being the exact opposite of what they need. What is it that is happening in your love life? King of Swords is out here again. Needing to rekindle a relationship. Wanting to rekindle a relationship. Wanting the truth. Wanting someone to tell the truth about what went down. What went down. How they feel about you. Everyone that it going down in the DMs though. You're telling someone. You're telling someone that they're in your DMs, you know they like you. A Scorpio pops up. A Scorpio wakes up out of nowhere. A Scorpio scares you. A Scorpio's there. A Scorpio checks. He's been sleeping. A Scorpio's been sleeping, but he wakes up, or he peeks in, only to go somewhere else. He doesn't stay for long. Only to go back to sleep. Or to go be up under an Aquarius again. A lot of the same cards popping out for you though. You're being really enlightened about what works and what doesn't work for you. To me, you're packing really light. You already know how someone gives it up, what they're going to be on, what they're going to do. You're going to be absolutely fine, baby. Pretty Pentacles. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely blessed. Y'all are both going to be blessed. Happy and healthy. Happy and healthy. Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna get up out of here, beloved. Oh, so the extendeds that I'm doing monthly, I'm not doing the extendeds this month on Patreon, the part 2 to these readings. I'm going to do, we're going to see who's mirroring you over on Patreon. I'm not putting them up until I put up all of these signs, so I'm doing these first. We're going to see all of these videos, and then I'll go put up all 12 on tier 1 of Patreon. Who's mirroring you instead of the extendeds this month, instead of a part 2 to this reading. That's tier 1. Tier 2 is the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine readings. If you purchase tier 2, you also get access to tier 1. And then tier 3 is the sex readings, which are really bomb. They get really wild. If you purchase tier 3, you get access to tier 2 and tier 1 as well. Patreon charges in the beginning of the month, so it's a really good idea for you to sign on early in the month if you're going to sign on, so you get more bang for your buck. It makes sense. Because if you come in at the end of the month and you decide that you want to subscribe to my Patreon on the 28th of the month, they're going to charge you again on the 1st. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you feel called to book a personal reading with me, I will link all that information in the description box below in the link tree. If you feel called to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. I love you so much. It's your girl, Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.